Hi, I'm Robin Bensley. Welcome to Chow Time. A few days ago, I said to my husband, I said, dear, I want to spruce up the kitchen, so I want to paint the walls. Yesterday, my kitchen looked like this. Now, anybody who knows Eric won't be surprised. We've managed to clean up some of the mess, but pardon our mess, and Chow Time must go on. Butternut squash just may be my favorite squash, but it's such a pain in the neck to work with. It's like a giant rock. First you have to poke holes in it and microwave it to get it soft enough to work with, and you have to peel the whole thing and dice it up, and it's just drives me crazy. But I discovered this fantastic thing at the grocery store the other day. Butternut squash already peeled and chunked up. So this is going to make this recipe really easy. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make a big batch of it. So I'm taking 4 pounds worth of butternut squash and I'm going to steam it. You can boil it if you want. I like steaming. So we'll steam it till it's nice and tender. That was about 25 minutes, so I've already drained them. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to puree it till it's nice and smooth. Now, you can do this in a food processor, or you can do it in a blender. I'm using a hand mixer because I think it's a lot easier to just keep it right there in the pot. That is nice and creamy. Now I'm going to turn the heat on. And we're going to add some vegetable stock. And it depends on if you want a really thick creamy soup or if you want a thinner one. So that's 2 cups. Let's stir that around and see the consistency of it. It's still pretty thick, but I think I like that consistency. If you want, add another cup of stock. Now I'm going to add a couple of seasonings. 2 teaspoons of salt. Cayenne pepper, a scant teaspoon. And a tablespoon of brown sugar. That is just going to make the squash taste sweeter. So we'll stir that up, bring it to a boil. And just put it on simmer. Just let that cook for about 10 minutes or so those flavors can get to know one another. We'll turn the heat off. Now I'm going to lace it with some bourbon. About 1/4 cup. A friend asked me, do you get like a buzz off of this? I said it depends on how much bourbon you put in. So it's up to you. You can put a tiny splash or you could put 6 cups. It's your choice. And then, to pull it all together, 1/2 cup of heavy cream. ladle myself up a bowl. And there's one more teeny tiny little step to complete this dish. And you want to grate some nutmeg on top. And be generous, because this adds such a great element of flavor to this soup. Nutmeg and squash. And isn't it funny how a simple coat of paint in my kitchen turned into a complete kitchen remodel? I'm sure that's happened to you, where it's like, let's freshen up the living room a little bit. Well, I might as well do the dining room at the same time. And I've always hated that hallway. So I don't think I'm alone in this. But I'm also very excited for you to see, whenever it's completed, my new kitchen. It's going to be quite different. Let's take a little taste of this. Love that nutmeg. Very nicely seasoned soup. Right at the end, you just get a little tiny taste of that bourbon. This is really good. And that's a wrap.